Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Therapist Plays Expedition 33. Okay, so this is going to be a different format for my channel if you've been watching me for a while. I'm trying to experiment with covering longer games in less than a year. Although the Disco Elysium project has been great, it has taught me a valuable lesson, which is that it is just not feasible to do my kind of analysis on every single moment in a long game. It's feasible for shorter games like Stanley Parable and Slay the Princess and Mouthwashing and some of the other ones I have coming up. That format's still staying for shorter games, especially ones that have kind of these really neat breaks in them, like run-based stuff. But for something like this, where there's big emphasis on narrative and it's a long RPG, this is my favorite genre. So I don't want to restrict myself from covering them just because it takes forever, right? So here's my idea, and this is the first time I'm trying it, so we'll figure out if this works or not. I'm just going to play through the game, start to finish, in these recordings, but I'm not going to stop to analyze it that much. But I literally can't help myself sometimes. But what I'll be doing is I'll be, let's say, playing through a chunk of it, and that'll just be raw, kind of very little editing gameplay with minimal analysis. And maybe you'll be seeing my reaction to things and maybe some workshopping of my ideas for an analysis video. But then the video that will actually go to the main channel is going to be what do I have to say about the chunk that I've played so far? It'll actually give me some time to reflect and compile my thoughts neatly and concisely on a chunk of gameplay, instead of having to do I'm not going to be able to do breakdowns on individual lines at a game at this scale, right? So my intention is that these gameplay sessions are kind of like a Patreon thing, an extra thing if you want to support the channel and see some just uncut nonsense of me playing, but not really any hardcore analysis, just maybe some incidental commentary, along with, if you enjoy watching me play stuff, it can be fun, I assume, if you're still here. But I also don't want that to be something that the rest of the audience doesn't get. So my intention is a video on a series like this will be a well-considered analysis that uses footage from these gameplay sessions as kind of the B-roll. And so any of the best moments, if there's a really funny moment or something really sick happens, or I do say something profound on the off chance, it'll also make its way into that main video. Just the rest of it will get left out to keep things concise. And then if you want to see the full play along, that'll be something nice for Patreon supporters. And I'm doing it that way just to make sure that the effort to record and stuff has a value behind it, but everything that goes into publishing a video for YouTube, if I were going to do that for a series like this, that's why Disco Elysium's taken so long, right? Because it just takes a long time, right? If I'm going to upload something to YouTube, I don't want it to just be kind of raw, unedited, unfiltered gameplay. I want it, to be concise and analytical and have a point, and every chapter having some sort of theme around it. And I'm just not going to attempt that, which will help me get through it a lot faster. And all of that stuff is going to be captured in an analysis that I do post gameplay session that gets compiled with that gameplay session for upload. And so, that's kind of my theory on how this will work. Maybe what I'll do is just, have this first episode up for people, just for the live channel. If you're curious to see what these are like, and you do want to follow along and support the channel, then I'll probably do that. So I've been thinking about this format for a long time, right? Because I'm there's got to be a solution to, not repeating another super long Disco Elysium series, but not making it to where I can't play those types of games. I think that doing it this way will give you something extra if you're a supporter, you know, more content basically, because like I'm gonna sit down and play this for like, you know, the next fucking 3 hours just straight, and then I'll probably like the next day really chew on what I played, do an analysis of it, do my whiteboard, do all my regular bullshit, and then I'll edit that into like a 20 to 40 minute thing that includes some video essay type commentary. It's probably not going to be scripted. It's just going to be my usual shtick, and balancing that with some of the interesting parts of whatever we record today. Okay, so Expedition 33. Full disclosure, I have already started playing this. It really caught my attention when it was announced, I guess more than a year ago, so I've been waiting for it. And I was so excited to play it. I didn't think I was going to make any content on it, but it is just so fucking good. And I do have so much to say about it that I thought, I'm really going to regret if I don't do some kind of series on this. And what better way to attempt this new format than with something truly special like this game. So I have already played through like the first, I think like 13 hours. As you can see, 12 hours. I'm at the Stone Wave Cliffs. I'm going to restart. Okay. So you missed out on my original, I guess, reaction to the opening of this game. But we're going to go through it from the beginning. And then and once I get to that point, yeah, it's an unknown. So we're going to start here in new slot. And we're going to go expert. Just because, why not? Look, this is an existential game, okay? It's about fucking death and misery and hope and struggle. It's very French. I wouldn't be the real eurobrady deep down if I didn't fucking put myself through it like this, even if I didn't have to. So, let's do it. I'm ready to be heartbroken all over again. The music, it's already giving me the feels. It's just so good. Like, I know that's not a unique take at all, but the music is so fucking good in this. Especially this song, Lumière. It's so, like, gentle. I love the emotional hesitation, like...
Someone flowers. You should probably do it before they wither and die.
What, the flower? Or Sophie?
Ooh, dark. Sophie would approve. Hey, you said it, not me. The others are waiting for you. You're supposed to be helping with the festival.
With what? Putting up 3 tables? They'll manage.
You underestimate Lumiere's enthusiasm for the expedition. There's at least 5 tables.
Marvelous.
Have you tried throwing with your other arm instead? If you could hit the paintress directly, that would actually be useful.
You know, hobbies don't always have to be useful. I'm enjoying the uselessness of today and readying my usefulness for tomorrow. And soon, I'll get to do a lot more than throw rocks.
That's what all the other expeditions said.
Hey, you know they gave their lives to lay the trail for us, right?
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Yeah.
You still got a flower to give, no?
Yes. Just... I'm not sure how to start. After 4 years apart, what do I say to her on the day of her gamage?
You're asking me. I don't know. Something's about to set, so be direct. Hey, Soph, been a while. Could we...
It's perfect. It's just so perfect. Like, the natural way people speak, like they talk a little bit over each other. There's pauses. The emotional hesitation is there because of... It's just human nature. Like, despite they know the futility of their situation, they know... Gustav knows that this is maybe the last time he gets to speak to Sophie, and yet it's like still hard to come up with what he wants to say. Like, it doesn't make it any easier. In fact, it probably makes it harder because it's the only chance he's got. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm so in love with this game's focus
Ready to see her again?
on emotional storytelling.
Been ready.
Which is why I was like, I have to do a series on this. It's just too good to pass up. When, like, this is the kind of storytelling I want to see more in games.
I set up these grapple shortcuts. Nice, huh? Don't tell your sister, though. I sort of borrowed the hooks from the Expedition Academy. Wish I had them when I was working as a courier.
Not just because that's my general taste in games and storytelling, but like also from like my therapist's point of view, like seeing an emotionally vulnerable man as the protagonist who's like, that's not depicted as a weakness. It speaks to my soul. I just love it. I love Gustav. I love Mael. I love this world. I love everything about it.
Come on, Gustav, speed up a bit. Sophie will have already gamaged by the time you've arrived.
My head.
Okay.
Can't believe Sophie already turned 33. She looks so much younger than you.
Thanks.
She's popular. I'm sure she already has a necklace full of flowers.
I can imagine.
I just love the teasing as well. Their relationship is wonderful.
What?
You look tense.
Yes, he does.
I know what you need. A little jewel.
No.
Come on, it'll loosen you up. You can't go and see Sophie all somber and tense.
That's right. She just has like such emotional intelligence. I love Mael. She's really the best girl.
And if you win, I'll give you something you can use with your Lumina converter.
And I also love, because, yeah, like I said, I've played through this beginning section already. I love that this is really, she's positioning it as like, oh, this is a duel for you to make you less tense. But like, it's also really for her. She's a kid, man. She's got to have fun.
You're on.
Yes!
See? No, we'll not do the tutorial. I hope I don't regret putting it on expert mode. Okay, so the way combat works in this game is a completely turn-based game, but there is like a big emphasis on kind of action timing. So we have a couple things that we can do. We have health and we have action points, and action points are used for skills and also for this like free aiming mechanic. Some enemies will have like a weakness or some sort of thing floating around them that you can shoot. There's nothing like that from Mael, so we don't want to use any of our action points to shoot her. We can also use items, which, yeah, that's pretty standard. Regular attacks will generate an action point if you're trying to build up for some sort of skill. And every character also has their own unique, like, kind of mechanic. So Gustav builds up overcharge, which lets us do like really massive damage and also like break someone's guard. So Mael doesn't have a guard up, so there's no need for that, but we still want to try to do as much damage as we can by reaching that overcharge, but it won't really do anything if we haven't built any of it up. So we want to use this skill, Lumiere Assault, to try to generate that. But it is going to use our action points, right? It's going to use 3 of them. When we do an attack, or a skill attack, there's also like a kind of a quick time to empower it, which you'll see is these little things that pop up in the middle of our attack there. Now, when we're attacked, we also have the opportunity to dodge or to parry.
Superior fighter.
There's no blocking, not from what I've seen in the first 10 hours at least. So you have to dodge, and it's pretty difficult on the expert mode because, yeah, you don't get to take a lot of hits. So it's in our interest to not get hit, obviously. But yeah, keep that in mind. There's a big emphasis on, like, yeah, you kind of have to pay attention. It's not a super laid back turn-based game. So we've got some overcharge. We now don't have any action points to use Lumiere Assault. Maybe if we had properly parried or dodged that. So we'll have to go with a regular attack. And now she's going to go with a combo. So there's multiple hits in this. And we can either dodge or get a perfect dodge, which means we really got the timing right. The timing window for dodges is a little more open, but it's like really tight for parries. But if you do get a parry, holy shit, is it satisfying, because you really get to do a lot of damage back. And just the visual and audio flair is quite amazing. So we're at the point now where we can do another Lumiere Assault. We can also overcharge now, but we don't have... It'd be better to wait until we have the full thing. It's probably in our best interest to keep building that up. If I use another Lumiere Assault, that'll bring me down to 1 AP, and then I'll need to attack probably once or twice to get overcharged. So I'm just going to go with regular attacks until we get that overcharge. Let's see if we can actually... No, I missed the parry window. See, it is really difficult to nail that. But now we have... we don't quite have enough. Okay, we're going to go with another attack, and then we'll try to dodge her next combo. Okay. We survived it. So we should be able to finish her off now. You can see that the little glint next to the overcharge shows that it's going to... We have enough to activate its, like, unique ability, right? So we have 10 overcharge. We have enough action points. This should be a one-hit kill, basically, at this point.
For those who come after.
Yes! There we go.
You won. Now, don't you feel better? I see your smile.
She is actually fucking the ace, though. Like, in my squad, in my normal playthrough, she's my main damage dealer.
All right. Now, let's go find Sophie. I saw her near the red and white tree.
Yeah.
And I love any fighting style with a rapier. Like that kind of sword fighting. It's just my jam.
Is lively. Why people celebrate the gommage is still a mystery to me, but oh well.
I just love all the fighting styles, like sword and gun. Like this game is just everything. It's everything good that I like.
The red and white tree. I've always found it beautiful. I don't really understand. You and Sophie broke up so long ago, but clearly you never got over her. Why'd you wait until today to say something? It's a bit late, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the unashamedly European-ness of it too. I can't get enough of.
Sophie's down there.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck. I'll be here for you if things don't go as planned.
It's just like so mature for a child in her circumstances.
Thanks.
And I gather that she gets a lot of that maturity from, well, being in these circumstances. But I also see that Gustav is a great role model. Like I said, I'm not going to do the analysis. Like, I'm not going to bring out a theory as I play this. I'll do that as a, separate thing that I add to this playthrough. But what I'm thinking so far is, like, why I think this game is so great at its emotional storytelling is how it does capture emotional intelligence in a very realistic way that demonstrates vulnerability and strength in that, and it's very confident. It's very confidently written that way, especially Gustav. I think he's really, really nuanced. Okay. I'm ready to die a slow, painful, emotional death again.
The last few days meant everything.
Can we talk?
Gustav. I love you all.
That's for your, if there's room.
There's always room.
You know,
I
I'm
missed you.
sorry that... I
You
missed
don't
you
need to. Okay,
You go.
you.
You know how I feel? I wish things had been... You know, I often think... Another path, you know, another future.
Still can't finish your sentences, can you?
Yep, that hasn't changed.
I missed that. I never faulted you for wanting to believe. You're fighting to change things. I understand, just... in a different world, right?
We'll break the cycle, so she can't steal anyone else's future.
Stubborn people change the world. And you are the most stubborn person I know. Thank you. Walk me to the harbor?
Yes.
It's like hard to breathe watching this stuff. It's so beautiful. I just love that there is clearly their culture has adapted what is a very sad and difficult event of, people passing away every year. I guess it's every year whenever the paintress paints a new number, into kind of a celebration of life sort of thing. And I love that their relationship is not set up as something dramatic happened that keeps them apart. It's a inability to reconcile their just different emotional perspectives. You know, Gustav's focus on the expeditions and trying to change the future and all of these things. And presumably, Sophie strikes me more as someone who is focused on experiencing the life that she has with richness. And that makes it so that they can't always line up, right, on what they value. And maybe that means they can't necessarily be together. Why did they make that interactable? Literally a trash can. Why just that one? It's kind of odd.
Oh, hi, Sophie. So Gustav really did come, huh?
Yeah, he did.
I knew he would.
Has everybody already left?
Has everybody already left?
Yeah. Everybody's heading to the harbour. Sophie.
Looks like you still have a lot of flowers left.
Well, there are less and less people to buy them. I just wish you didn't have to wear one.
Tiffany.
I should finish cleaning up here and join everyone at the harbour. See you.
See you.
And even right there, great world building, right? Because what it's communicating is that people are only living to age 33 at this point, right? There's less and less generations year on year. At some point,
Imagine what you're going through.
I'm fine.
as the
Fine. I've lived 33 good years. Look around. We've had our whole lives to prepare. We're all fine. Mostly.
I'm not fine.
You will be.
at some point the generations will cycle down to like just the kids, and they're not having kids themselves. And so like Gustav is not just preparing for another expedition, he's preparing for what could be one of the last ones. And I think he bears the weight of that very strongly, to the point that he gives up maybe some of his personal time with people he cares about, like Sophie, because he sees it as really essential. And you can see it in the way that she said that, like she's at peace with it. And that's another distinction that I love, is that the characters don't try to make it seem like they're happy with what's happening, but they are trying to be at peace with it, which is not the same thing. Like I said, I'm trying not to like delve into like really deep analysis just yet, but I am workshopping my ideas as we go for, potentially what I could say in my like actual analysis video. Try to keep it brief. Is there anything over here? Yeah, it is interesting to see how people are choosing to spend their time on this last day.
The scintillating Sophie. You're as gorgeous as always.
Cyril, you flatterer. Need some help with your writing again?
Beautiful and perceptive, per usual. See, I'm preparing the headline for tomorrow. And who could write it better than someone who celebrates her special day today?
True.
Yeah, the difference in perspective of framing this as a celebration of life and versus someone like Gustav, who by nature of his ambition to go on the expeditions has to see it as something somewhat negative. Like, I don't think he can brute force that idea that he's at peace with it, because otherwise what would be the point in going? And maybe that's what you're seeing as the expeditions keep going.
So, what will the article be about?
More and more people saying, look, these haven't been successful. We're not going to be successful. We might as well make peace with what we have.
Actually,
You don't know.
oh well.
You really are lazy.
Help me again, Sophie, please. The boss will kill me.
Sure. Let me think of a headline.
Expedition 33.
Expedition 33 shall be the destined journey.
Headline about the expedition. That's bold. Nobody really cares about them anymore after their constant failures. But that would make a wonderful underdog story. Okay, now I'm inspired. You really are a divine being, Sophie.
I'm having a little bit of an audio issue here.
Don't forget to credit me.
I would never. Thank you for all these times.
It's always been a pleasure, my friend. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, my earbuds stopped working for some reason, so I have to go back to the old headset.
Oh, Sophie. What a lovely smell.
Thank you, Richard.
I could recognize it from miles away. It's good you're here, Sophie. I have a favor to ask of you.
Anything for my beloved sewing teacher?
We are of the same cohort. Today is my gommage, and my son and I had a fight last night. He said he wants to join the expedition. He wants to waste the last year of his life. I didn't want that for him. I used to think it was a bad choice. Today I no longer do. I know I made a mistake. I try to impose my views on him when he is much braver than I will ever be. So I sewed a special uniform for him. That's my last gift. Could you bring it to him?
Of course. I'll bring it to Jules.
He won't join the Gamage ceremony, but he will be at the Expedition Festival tonight for sure. Oh, but you...
Don't worry. I'll ask Gustav.
Gustav, are you back together?
For this moment. Maybe.
I'm glad. He's a good person.
Yes. He is.
Thanks to both of you. And see you.
See you.
That is, yeah, it's just beautiful storytelling. We don't need a long, drawn-out scene of explaining why Gustav and Sophie didn't work out. It's in the dialogue with everyone else that we see. People see the expeditions as wasteful because it's a distraction from the inevitability of our last day coming. We've fought for this thing. It's not been working. Why don't we try to enjoy the time we have? And at the same time, the people like Gustav who still care about it, they're doing it for everyone else, for future generations. It's a very selfless thing. But it makes it impossible to align on some of those values. It's just brilliant. It's brilliant how that's communicated.
Is something wrong?
In indirect, like, dialogue.
The expeditions. What a joke. All they do is leave us here to die. They're just escaping.
You know their goal is to save us all, right?
Yes, that's what my father told me last year, before he left for Expedition 34.
There's so much emotional pain wrapped up in this, too. The messiness of human emotions don't stop just because they live in this strange world.
And here we are again this year. We could have spent one more year together instead of wasting it away.
Your father fought to offer you a better future.
I have no future. I know it, and I've accepted it. We're doomed.
And then even in the Gamage is okay camp, there's a fracture between a nihilistic perspective, like there's no future, I might as well just accept that this is like the miserable fate, versus people who can see some beauty in knowing your time is coming and preparing for it. I think that's where Sophie lands.
Never know. This expedition might be different. There are some special people in this one.
Yeah, right.
Gustav, why don't you show her some of your fighting skills to prove her wrong?
Okay. I actually didn't do this the last time. What am I fighting? Oh, this... Okay. Destroy the ball in one hit to impress the girl. Okay. I don't think I have the ability right now. Maybe I gotta... Don't lose the fight in front of Sophie. I'm trying not to here. I have to get my overcharge going. Impress the girl and Sophie. My life depends on this. Overcharge.
For those who come after.
Let's go! I did it! I impressed the girl and Sophie. Did I?
This guy is strong.
That's right.
They all train their picto skills very hard to save us all. And so did your father.
Then, Madame, why didn't you join?
Me? I'm content with my life. I know what I can and cannot change. Or maybe because I was afraid.
Do you think I should join the expedition?
My friend Ciel always says, do your best. Either it works or it doesn't. Live your life as you want.
I don't want to have regrets. I don't have that much time.
When the time comes, you'll make the right decision. I'm sure.
Thank you. Now I think I know. Give this to your boyfriend. My father gave it to me, but it might be more useful for him.
Even someone who does feel a little more hopeless is grasping out for a sense of meaning, even to something like the expedition. We just gave her hope. That's what we did.
Why does Manon keep saying, death comes to us all?
You haven't heard that before?
No.
Unofficial expedition motto. You never heard Lucien say it? It's one of his favorites.
I think he prefers, we're already dead, you're just catching up.
Yeah, I heard that one recently.
I don't know. Kinda nice in a way. Having a deadline forces you to prioritize. It's a bit freeing as we get closer to the end.
You can really find the silver lining in everything, can't you?
No, it's just... things don't always work out the way we want. No use getting upset, you know? Use what we can, leave what we can't.
Yeah, I'm thinking for my first analysis piece, kind of revolving around how the people of Lumiere and the cast have learned to adapt to this circumstance. Like, because we see a lot of rational and emotional coping with the situation. And none of it's like positioned as being wrong either, which I love. The game lets us visit all sides of the situation.
Hi, Gustav. You're back. Oh, did you want to pick out a different flower?
No, the one you suggested earlier was perfect.
Oh, I'm glad. These garlands are our last farewell. I want them all to feel special. I have a garland saved for you too. But it's not a farewell garland. It will be a welcome home garland. Good luck, my friend.
Thanks, Ophelia.
So sweet.
Oh, Luna's playing.
Luna!
You two would make a cute couple.
She is also the best girl.
Or maybe something already happened, huh?
What are you grunting at, Gustav? Did something happen? Luna is legit amazing, though. I don't think I talked to this guy in my first couple hours either.
This lady truly is exquisite.
In love?
Not quite. I am only in love with her art. My inspiration has been quite lacking recently. Nobody buys paintings anymore. Just because she is called the paintress doesn't mean painting is evil.
Your canvas seems quite empty.
I need inspiration. But you, I can see you're in love. With this fine gentleman, I suppose.
We broke up.
That is of no consequence in the matters of love. But it is this passion I so fiercely desire in my painting. I know. How about showing me a dance of love and sorrow? I am also the official painter of the opera. Will you help me? If you inspire me, you may become the main painting of Lumiere's opera.
Yes.
Fantastic. You may start. Here, gorgeous lady, take this paintbrush and show me your wrath.
Okay, I guess.
What?
Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves. That was splendid. One more time. Sublime.
I completely missed this tutorial last time I started. Oh, maybe I'd be better at dodging if I had played this earlier.
Splendid. Splendid. I was so enthralled that I completed the painting in an instant.
What?
Nice. To know something of us will remain in the world after today.
Ooh,
Thank you.
that's beautiful.
It is I who should thank you. It was a moving dance.
You know, at some point we're going to have to get into terror management theory in this game.
I will propose it for the new opera painting we have to do this year.
I feel it wasn't that impressive, but okay.
Love will always be impressive.
How did he do that? He painted that in like 15 seconds.
Take this as a gesture of appreciation. I see your not boyfriend is an expeditioner. It may prove useful.
Okay. Anything up here? Oh, this gentleman.
You really think you're doing something, eh? Out there?
Maxine, you're drunk.
None of you ever come back. You go and you take our resources and you waste it all on a fucked up hero adrenaline fantasy. And still, she kills us.
You should go home. Where's your daughter?
Where do you think? Mourning her mother on the anniversary of her death. Of all their deaths.
Then maybe you should be with her.
I can't look at her. She's just another reminder that nothing we do matters. Nothing. We hope and we persevere, and still they die. They all die and we can't stop it. We can't save them. We bring another generation into this world just so they can watch us die before they're even old enough to understand why.
That's why we're going. We can save them. With our Lumina tech. The Paintress?
The Paintress? What? What's a scrawny shit like you gonna do to the Paintress, eh? We're already dead. You're just catching up.
Maxime.
Forget it. Bon voyage.
And that's another like part of the nuance of this whole situation I appreciate is you don't see characters like trying to say you're wrong. Like the guy's not wrong. It's a fair perspective that this feels like fruitless because they have years upon years of evidence that it's not worked. And it's just unfortunate that some people have lost their hope in this. Some have tried to make their peace with it, and some are still trying to change it. Like none of those perspectives are positioned as wrong, really. They afford a lot of empathy to one another rather than fight over, you know, the internal squabbles about it. Another normal trash can. There's probably an abnormal trash can around here somewhere if it's giving me that option. Brutal.
Sometimes I feel sorry for her.
Who? The Paintress?
Look at her. She looks sad. Maybe she's a prisoner too. Stuck in the same cycle with us. Silly, huh?
Only you could choose empathy at a moment like this.
Empathy!
Choices I can make.
I couldn't do it.
It's okay. You don't have to.
Why is it so good? It's just they say just enough and withhold the rest. It's beautiful writing. There's got to be something with these trash cans. Oh, I got to fight the mime. I got to do it.
Hello?
Mime reacts.
Help!
Get him, Gustav. Yeah, fuck him up. We're safe. Ah, I didn't quite go for it. Just gonna go for an attack. Next time we break.
For those who come after.
There we go. It's so stylish. It's beautiful.
That was close. Thanks, Gustav.
Did
Someone built this. There's something on its body.
Lumière. Beautiful sound. It means light in French. There's Mael.
Oh, hi, Sophie.
Oh, Mael. I didn't expect to see you here.
I'm volunteering to help guide children who are losing their parents to the orphanage. Those who weren't registered for foster families.
How kind of you.
I guess I can relate.
Take care during the expedition. Gustav told me a lot of wonderful things about you.
About you too. I always told him you two should never have broken up.
Look at these orphans. That's where we disagreed. But I have hope that you and Gustav will change things, so no one has to go through this impossible choice again.
Yeah. Let's hope we will.
See you.
In the next life.
Like, what a mature conversation between, like, different generations of people about a very complicated thing. This game just nails it.
Mate, I wish I was going with ya. If we could just send a bigger force, get all of Lumière to just throw everything we got at the bloody paintress. Ah, but my brother would kill me. His number's up soon and I'm guardian for his kid.
Uncle Victor. Suits you.
But Mael, quite the ballsy one, eh? No looking back for her. Bet she can't wait to get out of here.
Not much hesitation on her part.
Nah, hesitation was never her style.
Got some more people.
Please. Oh, I think I'm gonna vomit.
You'd have to be crazy to use pictos on your own body.
Why? Aren't you enjoying the show?
Nah, the show's great, but etching chroma onto your skin, oh, that's brutal. And just for a dance. I'll stick to painting pictos on my machines. I'm not cuckoo enough to put them on my body.
Could be useful, though. Expeditions rely on them quite heavily.
Yeah, they're crazy too. But at least you can remove pictos pretty easily if you change your mind.
So pictos are the magical properties, basically. They're kind of like buffs or attributes for your combat skills, like passives, basically. Okay, let's head down here.
I've always loved the harbor.
Unbelievable atmosphere. Everything has been communicated just like well enough. Yeah, we're gonna head to the harbor. It's time to cry.
I see you're apprentices.
Oh.
Gustav! Gustav!
What?
Here, Sophie asked us to bring you your coat.
We sewed up the sleeves so you don't have to keep rolling it up.
You guys know how to sew?
Sophie helped us. Turns out it's not that hard. You really should have done this ages ago.
You did this?
Gentlemen, that was supposed to be between us, yeah? I wanted to do something for you.
Soph. Thanks, guys. This is great. Thank you.
See you at the festival?
Don't leave without saying goodbye.
Yeah, of course not. What? I know that face.
You mean a lot to them. I can tell.
Yeah, they mean a lot to me too. Legacy can take many forms, right?
Yeah,
You told me that.
right.
Why?
I wanted to see you wearing it.
Oh, you like uniforms now?
This too is your legacy.
In a way. It's yours too.
Esti tornere marina, esti l'inaki soledad, dona l'ora tovla, alina. Está surrando taki les renoirs tonari fuego verso Alina ai.
I'm here.
I've already seen this and it's still hard to watch. I cried like an infant the first time I saw that too. But I'm an easy crier. I cry at basically anything past a certain emotional threshold. I just get invested.
There you are. You can't hide from us, you know. Like I said, mourning's best done with friends.
Yeah.
What? It is. Grieving alone's the worst.
Where's mine?
Santé, les amis.
Santé!
Yeah, no, I could use a drink.
I love that. I just love that.
5 tables this year. You see that?
That just knowing look.
Even my Elle showed up and she hates these things. Wanna go take a look?
I don't... Maybe later. I'll catch up. I'm okay. I'm okay. You go.
Yeah. Time for a refill anyway.
There's an excess of wine, again. Thank you, sister, for her generosity.
Oh, and try to enjoy yourself. Don't drink alone, you weirdo.
Yeah, right. Enjoy myself.
I just love that this game is willing to take itself and its world and its story very seriously. It keeps the dialogue very naturalistic and it really respects your attention. Like, it doesn't feel the need to be very overt with some of it by just giving you like that knowing look that, you know, his friends are pretty aware of how Gustav is feeling, that he's trying to lock it down.
Let's at least check on my Elle and my apprentices.
Like, it's not necessarily profound storytelling. It doesn't need to be. It's just, it feels naturalistic to me.
These all yours?
You gonna lecture me on drinking?
I wouldn't dare. Just calculating how much it'll hurt to catch up.
You can start now. Here, let's have a toast to Sophie, who was always unapologetically Sophie, my fierce and loving friend.
To Soph. Seriously though, this is gonna hurt tomorrow.
Tomorrow comes, but it ain't here yet. I'm not crossing the sea sober.
Sober's better than deathly hungover.
No, not for that.
Ah.
Go have some drinks.
Gustav, just the man I wanted to see.
You want a rematch, don't you?
Well, it's my last chance, isn't it?
After tomorrow, you'll be the undisputed expert on expedition history.
That's tomorrow. What about today?
Okay.
Who am I to deny you? Fire away.
How many years ago was the fracture?
You're kidding. This is your question.
Yes. When did our world break apart and our luminous city get thrown into the middle of the ocean? When was the fracture?
67 years ago.
67 years ago.
Brilliant. I concede. You are the undisputed expert on Lumiere history.
What are you talking about? Every child knows this. The monolith's essentially a reverse calendar, counting down since the fracture happened in year 100.
All right, fine. Another one then. Which was the first expedition to depart for the continent?
Expedition 0, because they count up.
Expedition 0.
Correct. That still annoys me. They left in year 100. They should be called Expedition 100. Makes no sense. Lumiere will be long gone before the monolith hits 0. All right, last one. Get it right, and maybe I'll give you a token. What is Illumina?
Abilities you internalize.
Abilities you internalize by using a Pictos in battle after enough times.
Well done, well done.
Not really. I mean, I created the Lumina converter, so...
I hereby officially end our feud. With your departure, Lumiere loses a brilliant light. And a good friend.
You big softy.
All right, here's a token. Go and spend it on something.
Glass
Okay.
of wine? Or a hug?
Keep your sweat to yourself.
Bring Gustav a glass of wine.
Who exactly are you talking to? They cut servers from the budget years ago.
Ah, the ultimate indignity. A farewell party where we serve ourselves. There's a metaphor in there somewhere.
I'm betting you've got another bottle stashed in your coat somewhere. You gonna share?
You wound me. But yes, in fact, I do have it. Always be prepared. Or was it? Always bring backup. Same difference.
Right.
And I am prepared. Prepared to live. And prepared to die.
You're such an idiot.
Hey. We've got your Lumina converter, yeah? I believe. I'm ready for my Lumina.
Yeah, well, we've only tested it here. Who knows what we'll meet on the main continent? We'll need more field testing once we land.
Don't worry, buddy. I've got you covered.
Great. Thanks, buddy.
Yes, so we're establishing our relationship with all of the people going on the expedition
Hey.
with us. All of the fateful souls who are not necessarily willing to accept the cycle of short life and constant death.
Hey, yourself. You okay? Want to talk about it?
Yeah, actually, no.
That's okay.
What about you? You say goodbye to Derek?
Oh, that was over ages ago.
Oh, sorry.
Eh,
I really thought you guys would work out.
it's for the best. I need full focus on the expedition and our team. We're all we have.
Yeah. We're all we have.
I think there's other survivors out there.
Doubtful. We would have seen signs.
But not impossible. Maybe if they have shield domes. But they would have been overrun by Nevrons before they could build any.
We were lucky the fracture dropped us out here. Bought us time to get our defenses up.
I don't know. People are resourceful, and Nevrons can't be everywhere. I'm betting on human ingenuity.
I like that.
I like that too.
Commander?
Saw you with Sophie. You talked?
Yeah, yeah. Where's your daughter?
Leona's upset. Doesn't want to see me.
Shit.
It's okay. She doesn't need to understand, as long as she gets to live.
Yeah.
I'm counting on you.
No pressure, huh?
Oh no. Lots of pressure. You and Lune and your Lumina tech, that's our edge.
Thanks.
Real dream team.
Everyone has a role. Lucien, Tristan, Catherine, and you. You made us we have a really good team, thanks to you. That's our edge.
And Gustav is also humble. Like, is there anything this guy is not? He's just perfect. He's in his flawedness.
Tomorrow comes, my friend.
And he's got flaws. What I mean by perfect is not that there's nothing wrong with him. There's plenty wrong with him. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making a therapeutic discussion series on this. But he's perfectly written, is what I mean, so far from what I've seen.
Doesn't it always?
He's the perfect character to lead this story, with his particular emotional damage.
Gustav! Come drink with me.
I'm pacing myself tonight.
You're so boring. It's our last night. Who knows when we'll be back?
I like that you say when and not if.
What can I say? I'm an optimist. Or an idiot. Depends on who you ask.
Let's go see him, Mayo.
I knew I'd find you here. Having second thoughts about the expedition?
Please. I'm more ready to go than you are.
Yeah, I know. Look, I know we've been over this, but as your guardian, I need to say this one more time. The rest of us only have a year left, but you've got 9 good years before your gommage. You don't need to leave yet. It's a lot to risk.
1 year out there is better than 9 years in here.
I know you think that, but
If anyone should stay, it's you. You have friends and family who want you here.
so do you.
No, I don't.
Emma thinks of you as family.
Lumiere's not my home. Not the way it is for you. Besides, this way I can keep an eye on you for Emma.
Right. Because she needs eyes everywhere.
Shush. You're lucky you have a sister who cares.
Doubly lucky, since now I have 2.
All right, enough chit-chat. Come on, old man, let's have a duel.
Old man?
You're pretty much the oldest man in Lumiere now, no? Come on.
This time, I'm not messing around.
All right, rematch. Yes. Yes! I can't lose. And we want to hit those timing windows with our attack to also like maximize our damage,
Losing to a superior fighter?
which I love. Like, I'm a big fan of turn-based combat in general, but like the fact that this is so action oriented is like, I'm in love with it, man. It's wonderful. Like I said, the game rewards your attention not just in
Better than your jewel?
like dialogue and cutscenes, but also in the gameplay. It's all working in harmony. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for the parry. Okay. I'm still trying to build up my overcharge there. Oh. Okay. So now I have enough overcharge, so maybe we can one-hit her with this.
For those who come after.
Oh, we're fucked. That didn't do it. Okay. I need to parry it. No! Fuck. Well, it's only appropriate that she takes the W.
Too slow, old man.
Now, don't get too confident.
Don't get too drunk tonight, okay?
Where are my scallywag apprentices? I promised to find them at the festival.
Let's go find those scallywags.
Wow, so many expeditioners. So cool.
Oh, the uniform.
That's... He made that overnight? Dad. Damn. Now I feel stupid for fighting with him. Oh, Dad. You take it.
What?
I'm not sure I'll ever use it. Maybe I'll go blind like my father, or maybe another expedition will succeed. I want to support the expedition now. Take it. It may be useful to you. It's okay. I don't need the uniform to know my dad's with me.
Where like the maturity of these children? It's amazing. I think it's like forced upon them. You don't have a long life. They're trying to make sense of it, and this is one of the only ways is to sort of find meaning and do their best to carry on legacy. There's this term, generativity, that I've talked about in a couple of series before, but it basically means contributing to the next generation.
Thanks.
And there's a big theme of generativity in not just the expedition, but all of the ways that these characters attempt to make this a meaningful experience, especially because like there is no prescriptive meaning to the paintress. They have no idea who she is, what she is, why she's doing it, or why, like anything. They don't know what the numbers are for. They don't know shit. And so like in the absence of clearly defined meaning, we sort of often try to find it ourselves.
You came.
I wasn't sure if I should.
You've been avoiding us. You didn't have to.
I heard Seba filled my spot after I left.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a coward for staying?
Do you?
Not anymore. Not all of us can change the world. Some of us can only change ourselves.
That was a nice deflection, Gustav.
Meaning what? Make yourself accept the unacceptable? Make believe that happiness is... this?
More like... rediscover. Happiness. One Gomash left. Maybe contentment is the highest form of happiness.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like this. The painter stole so many things, including your capacity to dream.
I think that's what makes a distinction between Gustav's point of view and others, is that I'm sure he would agree that, like, maybe contentment is a high form of happiness if there was a reason we all had to go. Like, if this was just the natural order of things, but he knows that it's not the natural order of things. He knows that the paintress is like an entity, some sort of external force that, like, there has to be an explanation and there has to be a way to stop it. If there wasn't, like, I think we all have to make that kind of peace that we all have an expiration date. And, yeah, being at peace may be more important than being happy. But if you feel like there's a chance for an alternative, I think it's hard to resolve that for Gustav. It makes him feel like that's maybe more of a way of accepting defeat than it is just accepting by itself.
No, you misunderstand. My mind is where I can be free. She can't touch me there. This is my final act of defiance. Just like the expedition is yours.
If you say so.
I just love that it gives us a difference of perspectives. And it gives them equal narrative, weight, and validity.
I just finished calibrating the Lumina converter. We can launch test runs as soon as we land.
Perfect.
Hey, does Lune seem preoccupied to you? She's been distant lately.
Well, it's Lune.
This feels different.
I haven't noticed anything, but you know her better. Have you talked to her?
Nah, she doesn't like people prying. I've known her since we were 6. She hates personal questions.
Ah, right. You were both apprenticed to her parents.
Yeah. Let's just say they ran a tight ship.
I can imagine.
Ready for tomorrow?
Yeah. Been ready.
Been ready. He stay ready.
What about you? Heard you were elected Commander 32. Congrats.
I've already claimed Alan's office. It's got a nicer view than mine.
A view of the paintress. You're sicker than I thought.
She won't be there for long.
If we fail, though.
When one falls, we continue. We'll pick up and we'll push on. But I know we will meet again.
Love it. I love the determination. Ah, the children.
We got something for you.
Ooh. Journal.
For your field notes. So, when you come back, you can tell us everything.
They'll definitely want that for the museum. The complete record of the expedition that destroyed the Paintress.
Oh, and if you find journals from the other expeditions, make sure you save them for us.
I shall faithfully record all our adventures, every strange and wondrous thing.
And Nevrons.
I can do that. And in return, do you solemnly promise to take care of the shield dome while I'm gone? I'm entrusting you with the safety of Lumiere.
I promise.
Promise.
Adrien?
I'll use everything you taught us, Monsieur G.
Monsieur G.
Oh hey, Gustav, your sister's here.
Yeah, I have to go talk to her. Take care of each other. My darling sister has arrived. She'll kill me if I don't say goodbye.
Well, I want to make sure we catch up with Lune first.
Can't believe you're working right now.
Tristan dragged me here.
Is that the final spot? It's amazing you triangulated Expedition Zero's landing site.
Theoretically. extrapolated from the archives, but it was 67 years ago. So much of the landscape has changed.
I trust your calculations.
Thanks.
It's a good strategy, retracing their steps. They're the only expedition with any survivors, and they made it to the monolith, so...
Assuming the records are correct, my calculations are correct, that they left clear markers, that the road conditions haven't changed, that...
You need a drink.
Go away, Gustav.
I have a lot to say about their dynamic, their relationship, but I'm going to save that for the analysis, because it also hinges on their early interactions once we actually go on the expedition. But there's a lot, really great stuff there.
Hello there, Gustav. Perhaps one of these artifacts may prove useful to your mission.
Colette, you've been holding out on us. What are these?
Relics from before the fracture, passed down through the generations. The council deemed them trinkets, but I think otherwise.
That's kind of you to share.
I may not be able to join the expedition, but I'd still like to help. 1 token is all I ask.
Ah, I should have known.
Ooh, yes.
Yes, I'm curious. Here's a token.
Take good care of it. Godspeed.
The old key. I don't know if I've found a use for that, actually. Is there a... Wasn't there a third token that I needed to get somehow?
Hey, Amandine. Having fun?
Oh, hey, handsome. Perfect timing. I'm styling everyone before we ship out. Gotta look sharp when we hit the paintress, eh?
Yep.
Important. Can you style me up too?
On it. Just bring me a token first.
I'm gonna use it for this, but I'm pretty sure
Stuff.
you can get a third one.
The new pictos I made.
Looks a bit rough. You sure it works?
I've been working on this for months. It's my personal masterpiece.
Your personal masterpiece seems a little... unorthodox?
It's dead useful, trust me. Come on, give it a whirl.
Sure, why not?
Great. I'll trade it for 1 token.
You got it.
Call it morbid curiosity. Here, your token.
You won't regret it. Probably.
The Chief Counselor honors us with her presence. What? Still mad I'm going?
This is the definition of a fool's quest. My brother's not usually a fool.
I've heard you say otherwise.
You and I both know the political complexities that necessitate the expedition. It's vital for morale, but it's a bloodless guillotine is what it is.
You should put that in your speech. Very motivating. They might just find a guillotine for you too.
There are so many things you can contribute to here in Lumiere that'll have a real impact.
Em, you're doing great work, really. Getting things ready for the lost generation. You've got.
We got cat activity.
Let me do my part out there and win us a chance to live.
There's cat activity.
We're never going to see each other again.
You're so busy anyway. I barely see you.
Just take care of Maëlle, okay? Can't believe you're letting her go with you.
She makes her own choices.
You're her guardian too. You stop her.
Hello.
We're her guardians, not her jailers. She really wants off this island.
Don't you have a speech to give?
You mean the one you so kindly wrote for me?
Just suggestions. I thought it might help you understand.
Hi. I know.
I do. Understand. I just... Anyway. Yeah, time for my speech.
What is it? You want attention? This is the real benefit of being a supporter. It's not for the extended gameplay sessions. It's for the exclusive behind-the-scenes cat activities. Okay, I'm ready to depart. I know that you can get a third token and get the glasses, but I'm okay without them. You want attention? Is that what you want? You want some attention?
Expeditioners. The Sword of Lumiere.
we honor your dedication. We do not take for granted that you dedicate your final year of life to keeping hope alive for all of Lumiere. Some of you are leaving to change the world. Others to discover the secrets of our universe. Some to protect loved ones. Others to find meaning in our all-too-short lives. As you sail into the unknown, know that Lumiere stands with you. When you battle the Paintress, know that Lumiere fights with you. Let the stones of her monolith crumble. Let her body lie at the...
Such a banger, this track.
Unable to paint another death, let the stars no longer be hidden by her oppressive silhouette. Let the world once again watch the sun rise without the shadow of her cursed figure. May the wind of renewal take you to the ends of the earth. Tomorrow comes. Thanks to you. Expedition 33.
All right. I'm feeling optimistic about this. Are you ready, chat? Are you ready for the adventure? Okay, here we are. This scene is masterful.
Get ready. You're old. How did you survive the Gommage? Which expedition are you from?
Fall back! Stop! Come on, we need to go! He's not following. Putain! What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
Merde! What do we do now?
Regroup at the rally point. The Indigo Tree.
Move! Fucking snap out!
Fucking masterpiece. Like, come on, it's so good. The buildup of how like hopeful and emotional everything is to it just immediately going so badly. What a fucking punch into the beginning of this game. How immediately crippling to the whole ideology. And then this like visual juxtaposition that we're like somewhere beautiful when my dude is like completely fucked up. Damn. I just love that. I love that introduction. And it was also this moment where I was like, ooh, that, maybe this is a game I should talk about because there's a lot going on here psychologically of what an experience like that will do to you when you have built up the entirety of your sense of making meaning out of this expedition, that you've given up precious years with Sophie and many other people, and that's been characterized by this being a successful endeavor. And you don't know how it's going to go at first. You have no idea. And then literally seconds into it, you start to wonder if your time wasn't better spent with those you love. Maybe everyone was right. Maybe this is a waste of time. Like, that's all the kind of stuff that's going through Gustav's mind right now. And we're going to see how that plays out for him pretty soon here. I think it's just masterful. I think it's masterful in getting you emotionally invested and then ripping away your justification for that investment. Like you feel like he does, like questioning everything right now. What a beautiful, horrific introduction. Now, I've been a gamer for all my life. I know that if you put a waterfall in front of me, I'm going to go check if there's an item behind it. And guess what? There is. There always is. So that's how I know the people who made this are true gamers as well. An indigo tree. So I'm trying to think of maybe this is like my first episode. Maybe I pause it here, or I may keep playing. I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, the purpose of these like longer play sessions is to like not get too bogged down in. I've done pretty good so far. Like I told you, I'm gonna do incidental sort of analysis that is gonna make its way into the main video. But any like major theoretical analysis, I'm gonna portion out when I do my like whiteboard drawing and stuff. And so I'm thinking of covering that introduction. Maybe that's its own video, but I had the idea of getting up to the next point in the story, but maybe that's enough. Maybe I have enough to say for this prologue. And then my second video can be about the formation of the party. That is one of my ideas. Maybe I try it like that. Like I said, I don't want this to be this is not going to be an exhaustive, comprehensive series where I have in-depth commentary on everything that happens, but maybe there's enough meat just on the bone of the intro for me to analyze on its own. Because maybe that would distract from... I do have something important to say about how the party gets formed, which could be its sort of own topic. So yeah, maybe I let this be the first little chapter, and yeah, let me know. Let me know what you think of like a little bit more faster paced, just kind of like some brief commentary, and like I said, the best moments of this will make its way into like a proper analysis video, and hopefully that means we can get through some of these games a little faster. I figured I'm going to play this game anyways. I'm already loving it. Like I said, I played the first 10 hours. I still don't know what the fuck was going on in that beach scene. I don't know who that guy is. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm not really that far. So yeah, I think I'll just pause this one here. Like I said, this is supposed to be like really not super polished, not super edited. So that's going to do it. And I'm just going to continue to play. I'm just going to make it a separate recording. So that it's a little bit better paced. But yeah, thank you for watching so far, and I hope you're enjoying the series.